Hi guys, so as promised I said I would come back with a tutorial on how to make an easel to make your box card stand up like so. So what we need is a 4x5 piece of cardstock. Now you need to score that. You need to score your 4-inch side, so score this end and this end down this way. If I can find my other ruler. So you need to score that at the, where am I? 1.5 inch mark and 2.5 inches. 1.5 inches and 2.5 inches. Then at the top here also you need to just mark with a pencil, only mark with a pencil. Come in 3/4 of an inch from this side and mark there, and then come in 3/4 of an inch from this side and mark there. Then on this side we want to score at the 2.5. You need to score 2.5 just down like that. So you've basically cut it in half with a score line. So then turn it around again so you've come to the other end and come up 3/8 of an inch and mark there. And then come up here 3/8 of an inch and mark here. So you've marked here and you've marked here. So what you want to do then is to join the lines that you've marked. So the 3/4 inch mark you lined here, you join up with a pencil to your 3/8 of an inch mark at the bottom. And then you take your 3/8 of an inch mark at the bottom and you join that up straight down to your first score line. And you do that on both sides, so you end up with that. So what I'll do now is I'll cut that away and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so this is what you should now be left with. Something that looks like that, with the 2 score lines coming down the front. That there, a slight lean here, and slight leans at the bottom. This is going to be the bottom of your easel, and this is going to be the top of your easel. And it's these here that are going to allow it to lie back. Okay, so it's very important. Okay. Right, the next thing we're going to do is you're going to take a circle die, or if you haven't got one, you're going to have to cut this out. So what you need to do is on your halfway mark, put your circle about halfway each side over it, right in the centre there. So centralise your 2 lines in the middle and your line going across. Then you take a piece of Scotch tape, if you may. And up to that line, very, very important, just to that line, you take that down, like so. Then what you do is you're going to use your die cutting machine, and you're going to only cut out the 1/2 of the circle. So that's why you need to tape it right to the edge of your die cutting machine. So that's what you needed the tape for, and to hold the die in place, obviously. So we'll pop that on top. I'll get my spellbinders. Very old but very faithful. Loving machine shears. I shall pop him in there and we shall get her going. There we are. So that should have now cut a circle, which it has. So carefully take the tape off. Throw that away. You see where you're left with a circle here. Half a circle cut out at the bottom there. Right, so what you're going to do next is you're going to bend that back. You're going to cut right on the edge, right up to that first score line. And then you're going to go to the other side and cut right up to that first score line. Okay? Then we're going to come down about third of the way and give it a snip right on the score line. And the same on to the side, about a third of the way. Give it a snip right on the score line. Straighten it back up again, and then we're going to burnish this edge. Like that. And we're going to burnish this edge. I think you can probably see where this is going now. Then on the back, we do not want any glue on this semicircle at all. So what we do is we put glue on the top part here. And put glue on the bottom part here. So this being your base, the one with the slight slant here. I'm going to take the one I made for my mum. Make sure you get the base of it, obviously, and then stick that down. Get it as central as you can. And stick that down. And just burnish that nicely, like so. This is why it's best to use wet glue. Then with this semicircle that we didn't glue, we can now pull that up. And those slits will go on either side. And there we have our easel. And that will now stand. There we have it. Simples. So yeah, if you have any questions, guys, let me know. I'll put all the no, I won't put the dimensions and the directions below. I will be getting a blog soon, so I will obviously write the dimensions for this in the blog. But yeah, you'll just have to follow the tutorial on this one, I'm afraid. So, but as for the materials you need, of course I'll write that down. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you like what you see, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, then press that subscribe button. Press the notifications bell so you get all my notifications. And I'll see you again next time. Love you. Bye now.